Hello, my name is Khoi.
And I'm Adam. Hello everyone, my name is Adam. I'm in 4th year at University of Waterloo studying mechanical engineering. And this is my friend Khoi.
I'm also in 4th year of mechanical engineering, doing a welding and joining specialization.
Well, Khoi, I think you were the inspiration behind these, so why don't you go ahead and explain why we want to make these videos.
Sure, so basically what we want to do is just have a forum to share basically our thoughts on engineering and a lot of our projects. Adams has a lot of projects that he's taken on. I'm definitely looking getting into more projects. Just basically share our experience, share our knowledge.
That pretty much sums it up. I think it's always fun. I know for me, when I make something, it's really fun to share and show everyone that. So part of this channel is that sort of thing. Khoi and I showing you what we have done together, separately. Hopefully to inspire you guys to kind of take on projects of your own. Today we're going to talk about engineering, a topic that's really interesting both of us quite a bit.
Engineering is one of those things where you really don't know what you're getting into until you're here.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I feel like it was not until 3rd or 4th year that I really got a grasp on what mechanical engineering is. The thing is, mechanical engineering is so poorly defined, so when you come into it, it's almost like you don't know what you're doing. And then once you figure it out, you have to figure out where you want to go within that field. Mm-hmm. And then you actually have to find the job that gets your foot in the door in that field.
Yeah.
What is engineering? Adam?
It's really hard to define. Taking a very broad look at it, the way I've started to kind of think about it in my own head as I've gone through an engineering degree is that it is a method to discover problems and solutions to those problems. Engineers are problem solvers.
The main difference between engineers and other problem solvers is that it's very theory-based. Applied sciences is what it's called. So you learn so much theory, and then once you get to the workplace, you have to apply this theory to figure out why. You actually have to know why you're doing certain things, as opposed to, it's worked in the past. Yeah,
you have to be able to say, this here is the solution that I think is the best, and this paperwork here with this number and this calculation is why it's the best.
Yeah, most people think of it as thinking outside of the box, but I'd say it's kind of the opposite. Like, you're trying to first figure out what is the box, how big is it, what color is it?
Define the shape and color and size of the box.
What is it made of?
Yeah. What I like to think about is the constraints of the problem first. If you have a project that you want to do or have to do, you look first at what you can do and what you can't do, and you take what you can't do and use that as a starting point for some of the decisions. Don't kill anyone. Boy, I've got my own reasons for having picked mechanical engineering. What about you?
Basically in high school, I wanted to go into advertising, film editing, being a doctor. We were on our way to career fair at my high school, and I was talking to my dad saying, these are the kind of things I'm thinking of doing, but I really have no idea what I want to do. I don't really know what's out there. And looking back, we really didn't. We had so little life experience. Mm-hmm. But I talked to my dad, and he said, how about mechanical engineering? And I said, okay. And here I am, 5 years later. How about you?
Growing up, and still now, there's a family business that we have. My dad is manager of the shop portion that manufactures greenhouses. Throughout grade school and high school, I was constantly in there on weekends or after school, working a little bit, and my favorite stuff was always working in the shop, welding, drilling holes, checking the drawings. Right off the bat, I had kind of a very mechanical, civil kind of upbringing. Mechanical engineering seemed like it covered a broad spectrum of topics. It fits with what I've learned growing up already. I know I have fun doing that stuff. There it is, mechanical engineering seems to work. It's something you go into, you make a nice firm decision, and here you are still not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, on my first co-op term, they called me Nemo.
Nemo?
Yeah, I was so nervous and shy, but they called me Nemo because I was a little fish lost in the construction world, trying to find my way. The peers at Waterloo are really good too, because everybody else has had these 6 co-op terms, so you really get to learn a lot from them, how they write their resumes, cover letters, how they view companies, what kind of areas they worked in.
Get a suit for interviews, I guess.
50 interviews?
What?
Whoa, I gotta buy a suit. What ends up happening in your first year is you actually, on JobVine, you get 50 job applications. And basically we went all out. I applied to 160 something jobs before I
Wow.
actually got one.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I was just rapid fire.
Yeah.
Then you gotta learn how to do the interview, all that stuff. But yeah, I remember the first rounds. You had 50 applications. I used them all. I didn't get a single interview.
Yeah.
Because you're first year, right? And then you have all these fourth year students who are trying to get the same jobs as you are, but they're way more qualified.
You applied to way more jobs than I did, actually.
How did you apply to?
Essentially one. And the reason is because I had something outside of JobMine.
Oh, okay.
And now, actually, we've mentioned JobMine twice without explaining what that was.
Oh,
so,
right.
JobMine is the service that the University of Waterloo runs for the co-op program. The school reaches out to potential employers, and they post jobs to the website JobMine specifically for co-op students, 4 or 8 month placements usually, and we can search based on the term, based on the location, and the discipline of engineering that we're studying. Some students complain about it a lot, but it's actually quite a remarkable resource.
Yeah.
And it's employers directly posting specifically for Waterloo engineering.
You'll look up your discipline, and there'll be about 200. You can even look up other disciplines if you wanted. My first 2 were actually civil jobs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I regretted, but anyways.
A story for another time.
Do you want to show some of your projects, actually? I feel like that's a
Yeah,
good
you
way.
think so?
Yeah.
Okay. 3D printed #swag glasses. Don't ask me why. I actually don't know why I made them, but I did it. Very little to do with engineering, but it's actually a ton of fun. Hey everyone, hope you liked that video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below and we'll see what we can do with that.
This is Khoi and Adam. Thanks for joining us.
Trust us, we're engineers.